Welcome to our virtual journey to three of the most iconic cities in the world. Today, we won't have to worry about packing our bags, long flights, or expensive travel costs. You can explore Paris, Rome, and Tokyo from the comfort of your own home with just a computer or smartphone. Imagine standing under the Eiffel Tower, strolling through the ancient streets of Rome, or discovering the temples of Tokyo, all without leaving your house. Let's begin this incredible adventure together. Why choose virtual travel? First, let me share with you why virtual travel is such an amazing opportunity. It allows us to explore some of the world's most famous cities without the hassle of long journeys or worrying about health and costs. Before, you might have thought that traveling meant buying plane tickets, packing, and dealing with all kinds of challenges. But virtual travel changes all of that. With just a computer, smartphone, or even a VR headset, you can visit these famous destinations. For those of us in our senior years, it's not always easy to travel long distances, especially with health concerns or physical limitations. Virtual travel makes it possible to experience the joy of exploring new places while staying in the comfort and safety of your own home. Exploring Paris, the City of Lights. Paris, often referred to as the City of Lights, is a place that captivates the imagination of millions of people from all around the world. It is a city that holds a unique blend of old-world charm and modern allure. From its historic landmarks to its artistic treasures, Paris offers a wealth of experiences that you can enjoy in person or through the magic of virtual travel. But what makes Paris so special? Let's take a closer look at some of the reasons why Paris has earned its nickname and why it continues to be one of the most beloved cities in the world. 1. The Eiffel Tower, an iconic symbol. When most people think of Paris, the first image that comes to mind is undoubtedly the Eiffel Tower. This architectural marvel, standing at 330 meters tall, has become the defining symbol of Paris. Originally constructed for the 1889 Exposition Universelle, World's Fair, the Eiffel Tower was initially met with mixed reactions. Over time, however, it has become one of the most visited monuments in the world, attracting millions of visitors annually. As you virtually explore Paris, you'll get a chance to stand beneath the Eiffel Tower, gazing up at its steel lattice structure. Through virtual reality, you can even experience what it feels like to take an elevator ride to the top, offering a breathtaking panoramic view of the entire city. On a clear day, you might imagine gazing across the Seine River, watching boats pass by, and seeing the rooftops of Paris stretching out before you. The Eiffel Tower, especially when it sparkles at night, creates a feeling of wonder and excitement, epitomizing the romance and magic of Paris. 2. The Seine River, Paris's lifeblood. The Seine River runs through the heart of Paris, dividing the city into the left bank and the right bank. The river has been a part of the city's history for centuries, serving as an important transportation route for both goods and people. The Seine is not just a body of water, it's an experience. Walking along the banks of the river, you encounter picturesque bridges, charming riverside cafes, and iconic landmarks like Notre Dame Cathedral and the Louvre Museum. In our virtual journey, you'll be able to sail down the river, watching as the city's monuments come into view. Imagine cruising past the grand Notre Dame Cathedral, whose spires reach toward the sky, or gliding past the Musée d'Orsay, housed in a former railway station with its remarkable clock face that overlooks the river. The Seine is the lifeblood of Paris, its presence felt in every corner of the city. Whether it's the soft reflection of Parisian lights shimmering on the water or the lively atmosphere along its banks, the Seine is integral to the city's charm. 3. The Louvre Museum, a treasure trove of art. Paris is synonymous with art, and no exploration of the city would be complete without a visit to the Louvre Museum. The Louvre, one of the largest and most famous museums in the world, houses over 35,000 pieces of art, including some of the most famous works in history. Among them, the Mona Lisa, painted by Leonardo da Vinci, stands out as one of the most iconic works of art in the world. Through virtual travel, you can wander through the grand halls of the Louvre, marveling at the masterpieces displayed on its walls. You'll feel as though you're right there in the museum, standing before the Mona Lisa, and admiring the enigmatic smile that has intrigued viewers for centuries. You'll also have the opportunity to view sculptures such as the Venus de Milo and the Winged Victory of Samothrace, both of which are celebrated for their beauty and historical significance. The Louvre is a treasure trove of culture, and through virtual travel, you can immerse yourself in its vast collection without the need to rush through its corridors. 4. Montmartre, the heart of Parisian art. Another iconic area of Paris is Montmartre, a historic district that has long been associated with art and bohemian culture. Once home to artists such as Picasso, Van Gogh, and Toulouse-Lautrec, Montmartre was the place where revolutionary art movements took shape. Today, the area still retains its charming artistic atmosphere, with cobblestone streets, cafes, and galleries lining the hills. In our virtual tour of Montmartre, you'll feel transported to a different era. As you stroll down the narrow, winding streets, you'll come across the iconic Basilique du Sacre-Cœur, perched atop the hill, offering panoramic views of Paris. In the lively Place du Tertre, you can watch artists sketching portraits and creating vibrant works of art on the spot, capturing the spirit of Parisian creativity that Montmartre is known for. 5. The Notre Dame Cathedral, Gothic majesty. A key element of Paris's architectural beauty is the Notre Dame Cathedral, an extraordinary example of Gothic architecture. Although it was tragically damaged by fire in 2019, the Notre Dame remains a symbol of Paris's resilience and history. The cathedral's flying buttresses, its rose windows, and the towering spires have made it one of the most famous churches in the world. Even though we're experiencing this virtually, you'll be able to take a close look at the cathedral's impressive facade and ornate details. You can imagine stepping inside the cathedral, where the grand nave is filled with soft, dappled light from the stained glass windows. The feeling of awe and reverence that Notre Dame evokes is something that virtual travel can almost replicate. 6. Parisian cafes, the soul of the city. One of the most charming aspects of Paris is its cafe culture. Parisians are famous for enjoying long, leisurely afternoons spent sipping coffee and engaging in lively conversation. Parisian cafes offer a chance to pause, take in the world around you, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. While exploring Paris virtually, you'll be able to sit at one of these cafes, watching people go by as you sip on a café au lait or nibble on a croissant. These cafes are more than just places to eat. They're social hubs offering a glimpse into Parisian life. 7. The Parisian Gardens, a green oasis. Paris is also home to some of the most beautiful gardens in the world. The Tuileries Garden, located between the Louvre and Place de la Concorde, is a serene space with manicured lawns, fountains, and sculptures. The Luxembourg Gardens, with its lush greenery, is another beloved spot for both locals and visitors alike. Through virtual travel, you can take a leisurely walk through these gardens, soaking in the peaceful surroundings and appreciating the careful attention given to maintaining these green oases within the bustling city. Underscore 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 conclusion. Paris, the city of lights, is more than just a city. It's an experience. Whether you're virtually standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, exploring the masterpieces of the Louvre, or strolling through the historic streets of Montmartre, the magic of Paris is undeniable. Its history, culture, and artistic heritage continue to captivate people of all ages, and virtual travel allows us to experience these wonders from the comfort of our own homes. By exploring Paris virtually, we not only get to visit iconic landmarks, but also feel a sense of connection with the city's vibrant past and its contemporary charm. Whether it's the sparkle of the Eiffel Tower at night or the artistic energy of Montmartre, Paris offers a little something for everyone. So let's take one last look at this beautiful city together and allow ourselves to be immersed in its timeless allure. Paris will always be waiting, whether you're visiting in person or through the world of virtual travel. Underscore 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 underscore. This detailed analysis of Paris not only highlights the city's landmarks, but also captures the essence of what makes Paris a dream destination, especially for virtual travelers who may not be able to visit in person. It emphasizes how each aspect of the city, its history, culture, art, and everyday life can be explored and appreciated from anywhere in the world. Exploring Rome. The City of History. Rome, the Eternal City, stands as one of the most historically significant cities in the world. Its ancient origins and rich cultural legacy span over 2.5 millennia, making it a must-visit destination for those interested in history, art, architecture, and culture. As the capital of the Roman Empire, the city holds a unique place in the story of human civilization. Through virtual travel, we can explore this city's profound historical landmarks, monuments, and hidden treasures, without the need for long flights or travel expenses. Whether you're fascinated by ancient Roman civilization, religious history, or the Renaissance period, Rome offers something extraordinary for everyone. Let's embark on a journey through time to explore the history that shaped this magnificent city. 1. The Colosseum, the heart of ancient Rome. The Colosseum, perhaps the most iconic symbol of Rome, is a colossal amphitheater that has withstood the test of time for nearly 2,000 years. Constructed between 70 and 80 AD, it was used for gladiatorial contests, mock sea battles, animal hunts, and public spectacles. It is a testament to the might and grandeur of the Roman Empire and an essential part of any exploration of Rome. In our virtual tour, imagine standing in the middle of the Colosseum, surrounded by its grand arches and the remnants of the once mighty structure. The sheer scale of this ancient amphitheater is awe-inspiring. Virtually walking through its corridors and imagining the sounds of roaring crowds and the clash of gladiators transports you back to the heart of ancient Rome. The Colosseum's complex engineering, including its underground chambers for animals and gladiators, is also a marvel of ancient architecture. While the Colosseum is a reminder of the violent spectacles of the past, it also represents Rome's ability to create structures that have stood for millennia. 2. The Roman Forum, the center of ancient political life. Next, we move on to the Roman Forum, which was the nucleus of political, religious, and commercial life in ancient Rome. This open-air plaza was once home to bustling markets, lively public speeches, and key events in the Roman Republic and Empire. It was surrounded by temples, basilicas, and government buildings, each contributing to the vibrant civic life of ancient Romans. In a virtual exploration of the Roman Forum, you'll feel as though you are stepping into the heart of ancient Rome. As you virtually wander through the ruins, you'll encounter structures like the Temple of Saturn, the Senate House, and the Arch of Titus, each with its own story to tell. The Forum was the stage where great leaders like Julius Caesar made their mark on history, and virtually walking through this space provides a sense of connection to these monumental moments. You can also imagine what it would have been like for ancient Romans to conduct business, socialize, and participate in the civic life of the empire. 3. The Pantheon, a marvel of Roman engineering. The Pantheon is one of the best preserved monuments from ancient Rome, and it remains one of the most important examples of Roman architecture. Built around 126 AD under the reign of Emperor Hadrian, the Pantheon was originally constructed as a temple dedicated to all Roman gods. Its most striking feature is the dome, which remains the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. In virtual travel, you'll be able to gaze up at the massive dome, marveling at its engineering brilliance. The oculus at the center of the dome allows natural light to flood the interior, creating a breathtaking effect that has been admired for centuries. As you explore the Pantheon virtually, you can admire the beauty and precision of the building and gain insight into the Romans' understanding of geometry and construction. The building's perfectly symmetrical design, with its grand portico and 16 Corinthian columns, showcases the Romans' mastery of architecture. 4. The Vatican, the heart of Christianity. Moving on to the Vatican, we enter the smallest independent state in the world, yet one of the most influential in terms of history and culture. The Vatican is the spiritual and administrative center of the Roman Catholic Church, and it holds an immense cultural and artistic legacy. The Vatican City is home to St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, and the Vatican Museums, all of which house some of the world's most famous art and religious artifacts. Through virtual exploration, you can take a detailed tour of the Vatican museums, where the art of masters such as Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo da Vinci is on display. In particular, the Sistine Chapel, with its stunning ceiling painted by Michelangelo, stands as a symbol of the Renaissance's artistic achievements. A virtual visit will allow you to admire the intricate details of the frescoes, especially the creation of Adam, where God's finger almost touches Adam's. The Grand St. Peter's Basilica, one of the largest churches in the world, is another key feature of the Vatican. Its awe-inspiring architecture, particularly its massive dome designed by Michelangelo, draws millions of visitors each year. Through virtual travel, you can wander through the basilica's vast interior, marveling at the stunning artwork, altars, and sculptures. The Vatican is not just a religious center, but also an art lover's paradise. 5. The Trevi Fountain, a symbol of Baroque Rome. Rome is known for its fountains, but the Trevi Fountain is undoubtedly the most famous. Built in the 18th century, the fountain is a masterpiece of Baroque art, depicting the god Oceanus in a grand display of flowing water. It is said that if you throw a coin into the fountain, you will ensure your return to Rome. This legend has led to millions of visitors making their way to the fountain, hoping for a future visit to this eternal city. In a virtual experience, you can gaze upon the intricacy of the Trevi Fountain, its detailed sculptures, and the cascading water that has made it an iconic symbol of Rome. While standing before this monumental structure, you can feel the energy of the place as people from all over the world come together, each hoping for a piece of Roman luck. 6. Piazza Navona, a Baroque gem. Piazza Navona is one of the most famous squares in Rome and is a perfect example of Baroque architecture and art. The square was built on the site of an ancient stadium, and today it is home to 3 magnificent fountains, including the Fountain of the Four Rivers by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The square is lined with beautiful cafes and Baroque buildings, making it a lively and vibrant place to visit. During a virtual exploration of Piazza Navona, you can take in the grand fountains, the imposing obelisk, and the surrounding architecture. Imagine sitting in one of the cafes enjoying the ambiance of the square and watching street artists, musicians, and performers add to the lively atmosphere of this iconic space. 7. Roman catacombs, a glimpse into early Christianity. Finally, an exploration of Rome wouldn't be complete without delving into its early Christian history. The Roman catacombs, a network of underground burial sites, provide a unique and somber look at the city's religious history. Early Christians used these catacombs to bury their dead and to hold secret religious services during times of persecution. Through virtual travel, you can venture into the dark, narrow tunnels of the catacombs, witnessing the burial niches and early Christian symbols that adorn the walls. The catacombs offer an emotional connection to the struggles and resilience of the early Christian community in Rome, giving a sense of history beyond the grandeur of temples and monuments. Underscore. Underscore 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 conclusion. Rome is a city that breathes history at every turn. From the monumental Colosseum to the sacred halls of the Vatican, the city offers a unique blend of ancient civilization and Renaissance brilliance. Through virtual travel, we can experience this rich tapestry of history, art, and culture without ever stepping foot in the city. Rome's legacy is more than just the remnants of an ancient empire. It's a living, breathing city that has influenced the world in countless ways. By exploring its key landmarks, from the Pantheon's architectural genius to the Trevi Fountain's Baroque splendor, we can gain a deeper understanding of how Rome shaped the course of history and continue to be inspired by its enduring beauty and significance. Underscore 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 underscore. This in-depth analysis of Rome not only highlights its historical landmarks, but also connects each monument to its broader historical, cultural, and architectural context. It emphasizes the city's role as a center of influence through time, making it an unmissable destination, whether through physical travel or virtual exploration. Exploring Tokyo, the blend of tradition and modernity. Tokyo, Japan's vibrant capital, is a city of contrast where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony. From ancient temples and tranquil gardens to soaring skyscrapers and cutting-edge technology, Tokyo offers a unique blend of tradition and modernity that captivates both visitors and locals alike. This exciting city constantly reinvents itself while respecting its historical roots, creating a dynamic environment that fuses old-world charm with futuristic innovation. In this deep dive, we will explore the many facets of Tokyo, from its traditional culture to its state-of-the-art advancements, all while reflecting on the evolution that has made this city one of the most exciting in the world to explore. 1. Tokyo's rich history and cultural heritage. Before diving into the fast-paced modern side of Tokyo, it's important to understand the city's historical and cultural foundations. Tokyo wasn't always the modern megacity it is today. It started as a small fishing village called Edo, before becoming the seat of the Tokugawa shogunate in 1603. Under the Tokugawa shoguns, Edo transformed into a bustling city, and by the mid-19th century, it was one of the largest cities in the world. Although Tokyo was heavily damaged during World War II and went through significant redevelopment, much of its cultural heritage remains intact. One of the most notable aspects of Tokyo's historical charm is its temples, shrines, and traditional gardens, which offer a tranquil respite amidst the urban landscape. The Meiji Shrine, a gateway to Japan's imperial past. The Meiji Shrine is dedicated to Emperor Meiji and his wife, Empress Shokin, who were instrumental in the modernization of Japan during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Nestled in a lush forest area in the heart of Tokyo, the shrine offers a moment of peace and serenity, away from the city's hustle. A visit to the Meiji Shrine is an opportunity to connect with Japan's spiritual history and witness Shinto rituals. In the serene surroundings, visitors can participate in traditional activities like writing wishes on wooden plaques, EMA, or drawing fortunes, omikuji, offering a hands-on connection to Japan's spiritual and cultural practices. The shrine also symbolizes the delicate balance between Japan's ancient customs and its modernization. It serves as a reminder of the deep respect Japanese culture holds for its traditions, even as the country embraced new technologies and ideas. Sensoji Temple, the spirit of Tokyo's past. Another significant cultural site is the Sensoji Temple, Japan's oldest and most visited Buddhist temple, located in Asakusa. Established in the 7th century, Sensoji is a vibrant and sacred space that offers a glimpse into the religious practices